Students, computer programmers, and business leaders alike gathered in Cambridge this April and, in a weekend, set out to solve some of our world's greatest environmental challenges. This is the Clean Earth Hack-a-thon, organized by grad students at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Held over Earth Weekend, 70 participants worked endlessly on challenges presented by companies and nonprofits.
So this is the MIT Clean Earth Hackathon. It's essentially an event where we try to give students the opportunity to solve real-world challenges in the sustainability and environmental space. So what we did in sort of planning the event was reach out to various companies and organizations, both in the public, private, and sort of nonprofit sector, and have them submit challenges that they have in their respective industries. And the students are now here trying to solve those challenges. So
on Friday, April 17th, groups were presented with challenges in 4 different areas: waste and natural resource management, mobility in the modern world, environmentally conscious design, and refueling the next generation. Representatives from groups like the Massachusetts Department of Transit, Patagonia Conservancy Park, and the Rocky Mountain Institute came and asked for help on sustainability issues that their companies deal with. One team in each category was awarded $1,000 at the end of the weekend to be spent furthering their project. On Saturday morning, the teams were typing furiously and debating as they worked toward a finished product. Jessica Bryant is one of the event's organizers, and she said the energy in the basement was contagious.
It's pretty magical. I was super excited about the enthusiasm that all the hackers have to meet these challenges. It's very focused. It's high, but at the same time, it's like directed, if that makes sense. You know, it's not like party energy where everyone's bouncing off the walls. It's like, it's up and it's there, but it's like, you know, they're in their laptops, they're talking to people at their tables, you know, they're trying to really solve these problems and work through all the little pieces of it along the way.
Arne Herreburch and his team decided to tackle the MBTA's challenge, which was to create a shift in the way people travel in the Bay State. By examining data from the association, he and his team hope to make a case for increased bicycle travel and more bus-only lanes during rush hour.
There are so many advantages to biking. It's better for the planet, it's better for us. When you have a proper infrastructure, it's actually faster than cars. You know, we know this from other places on the planet, like Copenhagen, where you can get from A to B much faster and with greater ease riding a bike than you can with a car.
Herbert's teammate, Archana Delu, worked in Excel Saturday morning mining through data and searching for solutions.
So we've kind of divided our whole project as Arne described earlier. It's MBTA's mode shift for the future. And so the portion of the project that I'm focusing on is designing possibly an exclusive bus lane. So
their team had a really competitive spirit.
Of course, that we have the best answers. We're gonna provide a turnkey solution for the MBTA, so they know exactly what to do. I mean, we are just brilliant.
Across the dimly lit basement, Olivia Hentz and her team worked to find a solution in glass recycling.
So we're working on a project based on the recycling of glass. And so glass is currently a pretty big problem for single stream collection facilities because their current method ends up with a bunch of non-glass in the glass collection, which they then have to actually sell, or well, they have to pay to get rid of instead of sell. So ideally they'd be able to purify that glass collection to make it so that it's actually worth something to them and not a cost to them.
Hentz said that this hackathon was unique in its inclusivity. She's not a computer whiz and didn't need to be. She still had something to bring to the table.
None of us are, by specialty, making apps or like modeling systems to the extent that some of the other groups probably would, which is also what was appealing about this project. It's something that you can actually like get your hands on in a pretty tangible sense.
On Sunday, the groups were each given 5 minutes to sum up their findings and ideas for a group of judges. They were scored based on the plan's practicality and utility. Though ultimately only 4 teams were awarded a cash prize, including Hentz's team, Rivera said she hopes the projects have legs and that each group continues to work toward the goal of sustainability.
That we generate all the toxic products that we generate, all the fossil fuels and things that we depend on that aren't necessarily renewable and sustainable, and we're obviously going to need to be able to, if we want to maintain our standard of living, figure out a way to deal with that. So
you're hoping to work towards that a little bit?
Yeah, just chip away at it, just a tiny bit.
For Emerson College, this is Jackie Tempera.